All our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And if you're new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and hit on the notification bell so you'll be notified um, for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please note the regrettive comment. Thank you.
I beg to differ in Susan's submission. I will not outrightly say that people that are not supporting. Before I say what I'm going to say, I want you to know that I'm 110% for Maxwell. Okay, because I'm searching for justice for my Mohbad. Okay, so let me make that disclaimer outrightly. 100% support of Maxwell, and I appreciate everybody that is supporting the cause of Maxwell. But the areas I am going to differ is I have never called anybody anti-justice. I have never called Tim Baba anti-justice or anybody apart from the people that are actually supporting Wunmi. And I always call them Team Wunmi. I don't even think I call them anti-justice because you have to define your justice. If your justice is that, well, yes, the nurse came and there was medical malpractice and now the nurse is being prosecuted, then you have gotten the justice you have focused on. So will I say such a person is an anti-justice? No. People believe if Naira Marley give the whole royalty to Baba, justice has been served. After Mohbad's whatever inheritance or Mohbad royalty has been given to the rightful owner, and that is justice to them, then justice to them has been served. I will not label anybody anti-justice, so we do not further divide ourselves. And I have never labeled anybody anti-justice, even in the past. So, if let us assume I think yes, I believe the story that the nurse came and there was a medical malpractice and the nurse is being prosecuted, then I have gotten my justice. You cannot label me anti-justice because what justice is to A might not be what justice is to B. So we should be mindful of using the word anti-justice. I always believe, and I've always said that, we all have different degrees and different level of understanding and assimilations. In this justice for Mohbad, we have primary school dropouts all the way to PhD holders. And the way they see justice is always different for everybody. That is why no matter who I have bantered with, on the side of justice for Mohbad, you conflict drag me, I drag her back, we're done. I hold it grudges. You insult me, I insult you back. We move. When we have to work together, we still work together because that is your understanding. Your level and your exposure, my level and exposure of what justice is. So we should be very careful calling the people that have not come to terms with Maxwell right now anti-justice. Because number one, another thing I'm saying is that 2 years, a lot of people have been through a lot of things. And just coming to accept Maxwell at this time, they may be skeptical. They may have their reservations. Everybody will fall in line. When they see maybe good works, people will start changing their minds one after the other. So we should please not label anybody anti-justice because justice, by definition, is relative. And because someone has not accepted Maxwell now, does not mean by January, when Maxwell is able to get the fiat, when Maxwell is able to bring Wunmi back to court, when Maxwell is able to do this and that, they'll say, wow, so there's light in the tunnel or at the end of the tunnel. And they will now come to terms with Maxwell. So we should tread carefully using the word justice, anti-justice. I have been labeled anti-justice and I say, okay, fine, I don't care. It doesn't change my submission or my involvement in J4M. After all, anyway, I was using my money. Nobody can stop me. You see? So, and then, no, she's not anti-justice, she's anti-justice, she's this, she's that. It doesn't really matter. So we should please, so we do not further divide the public. We don't want the public to be divided by justice and anti-justice. We don't want the public to be further divided by ethnicity or by tribalism or any of those things. So that is where I beg to differ. Please, we should just choose our words very carefully. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, can I say something real quick, please? Supreme.
Susie.
I was called. Hold on one second, please, sir. Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Now, Supreme, I and you were called anti-justice before, right? Now, I don't know if you just joined or you just listened to me when I said, somebody asked me a question, and I said, people that want to join this cause of Maxwell along the line, they are free to join if they feel appealed by what he's doing, right? Now, and another question came up, and I answered the question to best of my knowledge for what I've seen so far, saying that, you see, this Maxwell, that not under my watch, that this Igbo man will stay in this case. Now, I call you my big sis. Big sis, I'm not calling you Supreme again. Big sis, put me in your position and listen to somebody that you think this person is with you, standing with you on this justice. What are you going to think in that aspect?
My sister, all I'm saying is that some things are better left unsaid. Just let's focus. I'm not labeling anybody justice, anti-justice. Whatever justice to every individual, you will get it. If they have gotten their justice, they have gotten their justice. And I cannot blame them for taking the position they are taking. We should all understand that the public has really suffered a great deal. And if people are trending carefully in accepting Maxwell, it is equally okay. By their works, we shall know them. When Maxwell starts working and things are now finally falling into place, let's assume, for example, Maxwell ordered for another toxicology and autopsy, and it was granted, and we realized that there was wounds all over. More people will fall into place. We will fall in line. Me, I focus on what I want to do. I don't look at the side distractions. So let's, every people wailing and whining, let them be saying whatever they want to say. If you stop at every bus stop to respond to everybody, you will never get to your destination. I have never called him Baba anti-justice. I have dragged Baba when I needed to drag Baba, when I was shouting, please, let's do Smith and Bankole. Baba, go and do this. I have been castigated and called anti-justice. Did I stop? Does that stop me? Some people have come to accept me and say, this lady is actually truly looking for justice. I don't care. It doesn't change anything. Even when they called me anti-justice, it didn't change anything. It didn't belittle me. It didn't shortchange me. I didn't feel bad. Like this. There was a time on my platform we were saying, okay, we are giving application to anti-justice, uncle justice, cousin justice. It does not matter. It's only a name calling. We move beyond there, we move. Okay, Maxwell is here to stay. We move. We cannot be using time to discuss who is justice. Everybody, I believe, is seeking for justice. Their definition of justice is just different. If you ask them, tell me, they will tell you they're looking for justice and they've gotten justice. And there is a nurse that by Mohbad and they've gotten what they're looking for. But me, I'm still looking for something further. That is why I think we should please, at this point, not term anybody justice or anti-justice. We should
Okay.
just focus.
So
And let's start gathering our circumstantial evidences. Okay, what happened? What is this? What are we going to present? Just let's just go past that. Let's be the bigger person.
Okay, well done. No. Bigger person, well done. I can feel you. Susie, thank you very much. Thank you very much for hearing your view and your opinion. You have spoken according to your conscience. The truth is, there are not many justices anywhere. There's only one justice, and the justice is getting the killer of Mohbad. The money of Mohbad is not the justice that we seek. So every other thing apart from that is not justice. And if there's anybody that is working against getting the killer of Mohbad, that person is an anti-justice. The word may be too big for you to say, but that doesn't mean that people cannot say it. When I say people are anti-justice, I will tell you why I say that. So I'm not afraid to call the word anti-justice. Let me tell you the truth.
No one is afraid.
No one is afraid of justice. No,
I'm just saying we should not further.
No. We are not further dividing anything. It's not about division. It's not about division. Let's call it spade a spade. We have been taught several names.
This evil must be brought to book.
Yes, Supreme.
That is the justice I am looking for.
Supreme, I love what you are saying. We on Team Baba have been called several names, and we have called people several names too. And at this point now,
listen, if you know me, I have cautioned people that are caught in Baba anti-justice. I have cautioned them.
It's Supreme. Even you yourself, you have said you are going to petition Baba. You have said a lot of horrible things about the man too. Do you understand?
I don't think
that is not calling
Venture. I don't think that is what we should be talking about right now. We are going to look for a way forward and way forward. We shouldn't go back to what has happened for the past. You understand? So, Supreme, like you said, nobody is anti-justice.
No. Don't say nobody.
Because if you have anti-justice, you must have Uncle Justice. Because if you have anti-justice, you must have
on Maxwell case. On Maxwell case. Papa Bingo is anti-justice. On Maxwell case now. Papa Bingo does not want Maxwell to work. Papa Bingo is a capital anti-justice. Everybody now saying it now.
Leave Papa alone. Let's move forward. You see, everybody's opinion is different. You understand? Everybody's opinion is different. We are not talking about Papa here. We are not.
He's trying to tread carefully, and he's entitled to.
Papa Bingo does not want justice. What he wants is self-glorification. You cannot see it because you're always with him. But what
this is why we talk about people's opinion. That is his own opinion, how he feel about Maxwell. So let his opinion be his opinion. I think we should understand people's opinion. But does that mean we don't have anti-justice? We do. But people's opinion stays with them. That is his opinion, how he feel about Maxwell for now. Let's respect his opinion. He has caused me as a person out, but I respect his opinion. I'm not going to dwell on that. What are we going to dwell on? Move on and give Maxwell opportunity to do the work for us.
Why didn't Baba Bingo respect Baba's opinion? Why didn't he respect Baba's opinion when he was calling us up of name? Please, this is the arena of gladiators of generals. We don't miss words here. Papa Bingo has shown that he's a fucking anti-justice. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.
Let them in Lahore. Let us forge ahead and leave the things in the past to the past. Everything has become new. Okay? Everybody have their right to say yay or nay. And it's okay. It should be respected. And Papariano has the opportunity, or he has the right to take his stand when he wants to take his stand. So everybody can take their stand. Some people said, okay, I'm no longer doing justice. If I tell you I'm no longer fighting for justice at this time, am I anti-justice? No. Okay, I just felt, okay, maybe I don't want to forge ahead. Then I'll come back again when
Aries, I understand what vengeance is trying to say. Now we are talking about, let me mute you. Because of the echo. Let me mute you. Yeah, because of the echo. I understand what vengeance is trying to say, because Susie said that that was Papa Bingo's opinion. That was Papa Bingo's opinion. He has his right to his opinion. So also, Baba Mohbad has his right to whatever he's doing. Whatever Baba Mohbad was doing was his opinions too. So why don't Bingo respect Baba Mohbad? Why calling him all sorts of names? Why saying that Baba Mohbad collected 200 million naira? Why did he want to kill Baba Mohbad on social media? Why? So anything Baba Mohbad is doing, it is his own. It is Baba Mohbad's opinion. So when we are talking about it is my opinion, Baba Mohbad too has his own opinion. So we should not just misuse this word opinion. So me, I'm not dwelling on that. We are here to talk about Barrister Maxwell. Okay? Barrister Maxwell is what we are talking about. And thank God Susie has come up to talk about some things, and questions were asked from Susie and she answered, and that is nǹkan tí à ń sọ nìyẹn. So I don't want to dwell in all those things, so it won't be as if we are dragging. No, I don't want to put that. I want to erase that. So let's turn back to the reason why Susie came up, and to the reason why this section, why we are in this section. Okay, so do you have any addition to Barrister Maxwell? The other time I said, okay, though I've asked Smart Leo the question, and the question was, I said, was it question? Can I even say question or submission or whatever? So I said, if peradventure Barrister Maxwell wants some, please, can you hear me? Mo dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ dànù láti nǹkan lóun jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ dànù ṣá. Jesus, àṣé wọn ò gbọ́ mi mọ́. Oh God, kí ló máa ń ṣe kínní yẹn sìn? Can you imagine? Wọn ò gbọ́ mi mọ́ láti nǹkan ṣá. Ṣàìsè. Nǹkan tí ẹ check.
We exhaust all. If an engineer monitor this,
Ó dẹ̀ dùn mí ṣá láti ẹ̀kan mo ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tí ẹ gbọ́. This network ó dẹ̀ pọ́n lag.
and the person will be the one to dish out the money.
Wọn ò gbọ́ mi láti ẹ̀kan ṣá. God. Nonsense. Sorry. kí wàá ló dé táwọn èèyàn gbọ́rọ̀ mi sí. kí ló dé táwọn èèyàn gbọ́rọ̀ mi àwọn èèyàn wọ́n dẹ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀ lọ ṣá kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí. hello kí ni gbogbo eléyìí ń sìn. kí ló dé tí kinní yìí ò sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ báyìí. kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí.
Disconnected.
wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ń sáwọn kankan. kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú kínní gan sìn ẹ́. yes ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi but tiktok ni.
Connected.
ó ti lọ. ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi but tiktok.
Ìwé náà ni èmi náà mo ra bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní òwúrẹ́ ní òwúrẹ́ ní kọ́má ti dúpẹ́.
ẹ máa gbọ́ ṣùkú ẹyin rọ́bìṣì tí fóònù yìí tún ń ṣe. wọ́n ti ń sin ní tiktok yìí ṣe fún mi. ẹ ń gbọ́ mi bọ̀ tí wọ́n gbọ́ mi lórí tiktok. wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ń sọ àwọn kankan tó yẹ kí n lọ dá síbẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n ti ń sọ kankan tó yẹ kí n dá sí mò ń rí àwọn comments. this is my platform. á dàbí pé bóyá mi ò arrange platform mi dáadáa can you imagine kíní kan dẹ̀ stand still ní ṣá ó kàn dẹ̀ stand still ní àbó lórí burúkú ọmọ yìí àbó flag ẹ̀ ni ṣó flag show yìí ni. mo ń try àti reset àti set ẹ̀ padà ni ó dẹ̀ ń slow ṣì god.
Start from the money that Yomi collected from you.
Trying to tell us that Baba did not hire Baba. Is she trying to tell us that Baba did not conduct what they call it, autopsy and toxicology?
I think you
She's
should
trying to tell us that Baba
yeah.
did not use money in the rightful way. What has Ada Universe contributed in this justice? For crying out loud, you are here defending Ada Universe, please. Enough is enough, please.
ó ga ọ ẹjọ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ mi ó dẹ̀ ó ń dùn mí látẹ̀ǹkan please what kí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ látẹ̀ǹkan mi mọ̀ pé kí ní ti stop.
Because I don't really understand. Defending Ada Universe.
Defending Ada Universe for what? No, please, kí ni? Sorry.
That is the reason why that this guy that called Papa Bingo.
Please, what happened? What really happened?
Day and night.
Please, what really happened?
What are you telling us?
Please, hello, ẹjọ́ kí ló really ṣẹlẹ̀ because mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ mi mọ̀ pé kíní mi mọ̀ pé ó ti stop ti pẹ́ tí mo dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ ṣó ti yé yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mi mọ̀ pé ó ti stop ti pẹ́ níbi tí mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ wípé mo ṣì ń sọ̀rọ̀ wípé pé now mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ wípé ta ló gbẹ́ni yìí wá síbí we don't know ẹni tá bá ti mọ̀, don't bring the person. Mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ wípé Papa Bingo wọ́n sọ wípé it is his own opinion, it is his own opinion láti decide láti má support kinní kan, láti ṣe máa wò látọ̀kan pé it is his own opinion. Then Baba Mohbad, why is it not Baba Mohbad's opinion láti do whatever he wanted to do? Why is it not his opinion? Nǹkan tí mo tẹ̀ ń sọ lọ tí mò ń sọ lọ nìyẹn. So why is it that Bingo cannot respect? Why is it that Bingo cannot respect? Ẹni sùúrù. So why is it that Baba Mohbad cannot, he doesn't have his opinion? Is Baba Mohbad not human too? Why is it that Bingo cannot respect Baba Mohbad's opinion? Tó bá yẹ pé bóyá opinion ẹni láti dúró ná láti máa wò látọ̀kan pé and then the word of pé we should not be calling kinikan. Thank God that we should not be calling people anti-justice kini criteria tawawo. Thank God General Vengeance answered properly. Nǹkan tó wà lọ́kàn mi, he has said, General Vengeance has said it. And lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ni mi tún wá mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Kí ni nǹkan tó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn?
Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé General Vengeance béèrè lọ́wọ́ Aries pé ìgbà tó sọ pé bí opinion Papa Bingo ni pé tó fi ń béèrè accountability lọ́wọ́ Baba Mohbad pé he has the right because the donator for sorry jàre mo ń ka comment ni so wọ́n ní pé Papa Bingo opinion ni pé for asking for accountability because Papa Bingo has the right to ask for accountability because they donated money for Baba Mohbad, something like that. So General Vengeance wá bèrè pé but ṣebí what about other universe? Ó wá try sọ fún wa pé yes, other universe gave accountability. Other universe hire Bankole and Smith. This so she was trying to defend other universe. So ìyẹn ló wá piss me off pé other universe and Papa Bingo of all people defending them upon millions of naira that they collected into their own GoFundMe without doing anything to justice. So ìyẹn ló bí mi ní kí wọ́n sọ pé okay ó wá dà pé kí ló tẹ̀ sí sọ yẹn mo tẹ̀ sí àgbẹ̀ dídí ó ṣàbẹ̀ sí ní dìbẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣá bí inú ṣe bí mi nìyẹn tí mo drop ẹ̀ pé kó máa lọ ilé tó ṣe ti tó.
So okay mo ti gbọ́ ń sìn